Welcome to Code Jogging. In this video, we are going to look at functions in C++. If today is your first time watching our video, please kindly subscribe to our channel. When you talk about function, we are talking about a way of reusing a certain code or a certain block of code in our project. So what I'm trying to say is, with the help of function, we can just create a specific code that will perform a specific task in our project. For example, we can create a function that performs, let's say, multiplication or addition in our project. So anytime we call that function, then it means that that's the code, or that we want that function to perform the task in it. Okay, so let's look at how we can use a function in our project. We have some rules that you need to follow for us to use a function in our project. So first, let's delete our previous codes here. Okay, then we use void, okay, followed by the function name. So let's say new function. Okay, then we bring our brackets, then we terminate it. Okay, so after our bracket, then we have to give it a body. Okay, so with this, we can go ahead and then type cout. This is a function, then we terminate it. Okay, so now we've created, or normally we use declare. Okay, we've declared a function here. So the function is a void function, which is I will explain the meaning of the void. Okay, and then we have our function name to be new function. Then we can go ahead and then call it inside our main function, and then let's execute our code. Okay, so now you've realized that anything that we have inside this function is being executed. So we can add new line so that we can reuse our function as many as we want. Okay, so with the help of this function, instead of typing this is a function 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 times, we can just repeat only the function. Okay, and then you've seen that we've been able to display whatever is inside the function on the console. Okay, so now let me explain um, some of the common functions we have in C++. If you look at our project here, we are having main function. Okay, so I can say that it's a predefined or auto-generated function in C++, because with the help of the main function, that's where the compiler executes our code. So for example, if you have a C++ project and then you don't have a main function, let's go ahead and then execute our code. What happened? We had what? A syntax error. It's looking for a main function. Okay, so let's revert our code back. And the main function here is having a data type int. Okay, so if you create a function or you declare a function in C++ and then you do not call the function inside the main function here, then that function won't be executed. Okay, so you look at how we can call functions in other functions too. So now let's go ahead and then execute our code. Yes. Okay. So now there's one thing that I want you to look at. Now, anytime you want to declare a function in C++, it should always be on top of the main function, because as I said, C++ is a procedural language, which means that it runs from the top to the bottom. So now let's move our code to the downstairs here. Now you can see that our compiler is finding it difficult to even find the function. So let's go ahead and then run it. Now we've had what? Syntax error. Fine. If you wish to run your code below the main function, or if you want to use it that way, then there's an easy way of achieving that. Okay, so we can go ahead and then declare our function here, the same function, void function, then we terminate it. Okay, so this one means you've declared your function, and this one means the definition. When you talk about the definition of a function, is the block of codes inside the function. Okay, so now let's put the cursor here, and now you can see that the function here is what we are using down here. So let's go ahead and then execute our code. And yes, though we've written our code below the main function, because we've declared it at the top of the main function and we've defined it below the main function, we can go ahead and then call it inside our main function. So this is how you defined and you declared a function in C++. So now what we are going to look at is how we can go ahead and then perform some activities using function in C++. Okay, so now what I want us to look at is, let's assume let me remove this one first. Okay, let me remove this one first. Okay, and then let's have the body here. Okay, so and then let's echo, or let's display the message here. Help, this is the function. Okay, so with this one, what we are going to look at is the void. Void, let's put it this way, it's more like a data type, but what it does is it means you're not returning anything. Okay, this function is not returning anything. Mostly we use void to display messages in C++, like how we've done it here. Okay, so we are having the void here because we are using int here. That's the reason why we return 0 as an integer. Okay, but if we are using void, there is no way that we can return. Let's go ahead and then use return. Okay, now we are having a syntax error because it's saying that we are using the void here unless we change this one to an int. Okay, then, or let's change this one to string. Okay, yes, then we can go ahead and then call our cout here, and then let's run our code. Yes, now we've achieved the same thing. So let's take to the void and then remove the cout here. Okay, we'll be using the void a lot in our C++ projects. Okay, so this is how you can declare or create a function in C++. In case you have any questions, you can leave it at the comment section. Okay, and also if you have any suggestions, you can also use our channel email to reach out to us. Thank you for watching this video. See you in our next video. Bye bye.